fuck is going on with my stream here? There we go. Oh, it was because the way. Right. Show me both there. No, somebody show me a live spot here. All right, but it's only fucking showing me vertical. Oh, what the fuck? Oh well. I guess you guys get me. Unless I can stop that. Yeah, let me try this. See if it'll flip over. No, it should flip back over to horizontal. No, it should flip back over to horizontal. We'll see what happens here, though. I'll run with it for now. Okay. I guess you guys get me in horizontal today. Okay, it should flip any time now to standard. We'll see what happens. There we go. No, it should be. I just don't get it. There we go. Now it looks like I'm horizontal. I guess I don't do that. All right, so Johnny No Shoes, MyFishTanksAQuatics. Looks like I'll be running a little later today. We finally got it going. And we'll see what happens here. Yeah, I think it sucks that I had to go through all this, but now I know, so I can. Yeah, it's like really weird. It is what it is. Oh. All right, there we go. So, well, Fishy on, thank you for coming. I'm sure it's not going to be very many people. So, because of the fact that it is what it is. Hopefully everything's good again. There we go. I guess I will just not run vertical streams in that is weird. It's okay. I can uninstall the plugin. Yes, Whip. It is. Thank you. YouTube's got this new where you stream dual. You stream horizontal like you see in me now, and in vertical so that you go to shorts. Apparently that didn't work. So apparently my plugin didn't work. I'll try something else. I'm not going to deal with it today. I'll deal with it after we get done here. So there will probably not be a whole lot of people here today because of the getting things going. What was the... Oh. But it is what it is. Tis what it is. Mix Kelly, thank you for coming. Nice to see you. Sure, all of these are looking good. Wow, why is my... Kelly, thank you for coming. There we go. That's what it was. Getting things going. That is weird why it did that. Okay. We are good. Oh, what the hell? I see my camera's flickering. I just saw it on the bottom. Oh, well. Oh, well. And let's see here. Jorge, I got to get you wrenched. You are a standard moderator so that you can go and visit channels. Well, at least I'll get 20 minutes in. I'll be deleting those other streams, so I ain't gonna leave them up. Yeah, apparently, and they're sending out the emails now, so they're rolling it out because I got emails on both my channels. So sorry, all three channels. Actually, all my channels. On your show, nothing is weird. Yeah. Cecil, nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Get you added as a moderator. This way you can go to other people's channels by clicking the three dots next to their name. When you click that, it'll have an option to go to a channel. This way you can subscribe them easily. Shit bags. Oh, you're more than welcome, Cecil. Like I said, it's what I do. So, okay, you got the same emails. I know when you if I think you have to run OBS. Like if you're running OBS, I think you have to run it. Some kind of plugin, but they don't give you like a separate way to schedule. They just give you a button to click and it says yes, dual stream, and then when it does, it sends me out in vertical instead of horizontal on my main channels. I get you want to show me in shorts that other way, but so yeah, it's weird. Well, here, let me do this. I'm going to go. The funny thing is I've been doing it the last couple of weeks too, and it doesn't give me a way to clip anything. It's weird. And I know Twitch is going to be coming out with the vertical stream pretty soon too, so that you can do dual. Some of the other guys I follow are already showing Twitch with vertical streams. I mean, it's the future, I guess. So I know with Meld you can clip while you're streaming. Sorry, Meld Studio. And you can supposedly clip for like, you can set it for, I think it's 30, 60, and 120. But, oh well. I said I was running 2 plugins, so I may just say screw the vertical, because the funny thing is the vertical is showing in my OBS plugin, or OBS as a plugin, and it's supposed to help you having live streams on vertical, but the problem is nobody's going to sit and watch a 2-hour short, what's considered a short. Retention rate on lives is horrible anyhow, as it is. So this is pretty much why I'm not. Yeah. they're all working their way into it. So right now YouTube and Twitch are really the main two. Instagram, there are like Instagrams and stuff like that have it. I don't stream to any of those. I only stream to, right now it's Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. So the 3 mains. So that means I wouldn't be surprised to see Rumble going that way too. Oh well. Nope, it's the future, my friend. It's unfortunately, it is. No, I've set something up wrong. Is what I've done. I get it. So you do get watch hours on views though, or on shorts. That's a misconception, because you do get watch hours. Not much, because it's only, that's why you need 10,000, or it's like, I think it's 10 million, or it's a million shorts or something like that. It's like crazy number to help you get monetized. But it does get you watch hours slowly, but it gets you watch hours. Yeah, whatever. Not a Reddit. Did you get a new logo? You get a new logo, Mr. Whip? It's looking like it. We'll go to your channel here. I want to. Well, most people use their phones. They were showing like 90% of people use their phones or tablets. So, yeah. Oh, you did get a new logo. How did I not notice that before? Looking good. Looks good, dude. Looks good, my dude. Man, you won't do it, but then you'll be behind. Unfortunately. If you live stream, it's an ever-changing thing, dude. It's always. Always, always, always. I honestly, when it comes to this channel, I'm almost to the point where I think I might just not live stream anymore and just post my updates, and that's it. Because I'm beginning to think live streaming is it's a waste of time on YouTube. So, just my opinion. I mean, it is what it is. Doesn't mean I won't make people's streams, but I'll just keep like I said, I'm keeping it where I'm at now. But the three mains, and I continue to run with it. But I honestly think live streaming in general is just a waste of time. It's the opinion I'm coming up with. Unless you've got um unless you've got 10K stream. I'm sorry, live streaming's a waste of time. Unless you got 10K. At least minimum 10K. Just my opinion, though. You use your phone too? Hate how to scroll away from the vertical. I like multitasking, and vertical won't let you do that. Yeah. Oh no, I get that. Phones don't let you do that in general. A lot of things unless you're paying for premium YouTube, you're not going to get that. So, not going to get the. There we go. The cool thing though is like I'm using StreamerBot in the background, and I've got my chat for all three things right here. I can't highlight anything with it yet, but I'm at least able to. Yeah, he's also got over 10K, so it's worth his time to do it. it's like I said, this is just my opinion. I'm beginning to think that the live streaming thing is just a waste of time. YouTube made its way for a long time without live streaming on just content alone and the engagement there in the comments. You know, see the guys like Ed, the John, you know, the KGs, the Steam Fonts, Joey, you know, they all have massive amounts of people. So that's where it's going to go. If it wasn't for FishFamLink, half the time people wouldn't even get a friggin' notification. Look at how many weeks you went without not getting a notification. I'm not very high right now. I'm a little pissed off, so. But oh well. It's okay. I want to move on. And I'm glad you guys had a blast. That's cool. I know your biggest key though is you got to stay. You whip have to stay consistent, especially to get your watch hours up there. They take all that into account. So every time one of us take our breaks, that we have to work 3 times harder just to get back to. No, you'd be surprised because I know a lot of people say when you start if you're starting a channel from scratch, you should go 2 years without even live streaming and just put your content out there. Build yourself on content. Terry didn't get 1,000. Yes, it was when he started live streaming. It's what helped push him over, but he was already at like 800 and something. So he only had 200 people to get. But he had a boatload of content out there already. YouTube's base is the content. But like I said, you're at 1,000. You rock. You just keep you just have to be consistent there every week. Because if you get 40 people there every week, you'll be at 4,000 before you know it, and you'll be fully monetized. Are you ad monetized yet, or just like partner, what they call partner, or are you just only at what's technically the 500 subs with 3,000 hours monetization, where you get just the members, memberships, the YouTube super chats? Are you gaining ad revenue? So that means you're over 4,000 hours, but you have to keep that consistent 4,000 hours every year. That's why I was saying consistency is one of the keys. You guys able to hear that dryer? I think it's a dryer. Might be the washer. If it is, sorry, I apologize. It's not, so yeah, don't, it's not all live streaming. Yeah, but how many, like, how consistent were you putting content though? Like if you're doing a video a week and they see that and you're doing that, then they start pushing some of your stuff, tends to get into the searches, is what the way I understand it. Okay, you're fully, so yeah, so you got 4,000 hours. I'm nowhere near 4,000 or 3,000 even. So even if I weekly, stream weekly. You can't hear it, Cecil. All right, thank you. Appreciate that. And like I said, this is just my opinions. It's not, it doesn't mean people shouldn't. Yeah. They want you to use everything, but that the thing is was your first live stream of your third year of doing it? Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, live streamers don't usually do well. Not on YouTube. So, and that right there is what, you know, you're one of the few then that's doing well at just live stream only then, and very little content. On my tinkering channel, that's all I'm going to do is for the first 2 years, putting out, I'm just going to be putting out content on it. And that's it. No. And and doing what I'm doing with that, I'll have a lot more time to put up content, not, or for what I'm going to be doing on that channel, content wise, it'll be than I do here. They've gotten that way. I do agree. Yes. Well, that's 4K is can be done. I mean, it's what you use to film it and stuff like that. Most phones don't do 4K. Like my webcam only does 1080, so I would have to buy a 4K camera, better mic. I'm doing it on the cheap up, so. But like this channel, it's all for me. Really, it's only worth me doing updates, to be honest with you. I just feel like, I only have 3 tanks. That's all my. I've had this discussion before. I know, and I've said it before. And 3 tanks, it ain't shit. So it's people can only see so many updates. You can't, with the live streaming, like I said, it's just my opinion, and that's fine. Everybody's got their opinion, and I don't want to seem like I'm arguing it with, because it's not really the case. Please don't take it that way. I looking at it like I just don't see, you know, to me it's not worth the time. Once you get up to a certain point and you're up there in so many videos, then that's, kind of build on each stone, I guess, is like, or phase or whatever. So, you're you could, well, not if you're only doing shorts, because it takes forever to get, like I said, I think it was 10 million shorts or something like that. It's maybe it was a million shorts. I can't even remember. It was a lot. Um, can't get 4K watch hours without regular content. You could. Just depends on, like, our niche is kind of harder. I get it, but you have to come up with something new and fresh all the time. And I think part of but and like everybody says, oh, go ahead and make that video on the nitrogen cycle. Go ahead and make that video on this, or go ahead and make that. Even a bunch of other people have, because yours will be a different twist. You know how you present it, stuff like that. It'll be different, but it's yeah. I'm just, like I said, I'm the fish niche itself. It's tough to gain any traction anyhow. So, at least in my eyes. Unless you're doing podcast style stuff anymore. Yeah, see, that's kind of the point I was trying to get at. That having those videos, those are what keeps your hours up, because people, they tend to find them and watch them. If you got low view hours now, you should be better off now putting the video up with. I think it'll help more now that you have more people, so get more eyes on it, and then eventually that'll work its way up too. So I think that's why a lot of the, I guess you want to call them coaches, or the people that present live stream, and a lot of them suggest 2 years just building up your content and then go live stream. And a lot of them nowadays are saying to multi-stream, because it's one of those things that, like, yeah, you might be, it might take time to build up on the other two, because they don't have this discoverability like YouTube. So I don't know, Jorge. You put out, before you were going live, I was watching your videos all the time. You put out some very cool, good, informative stuff, my friend. Don't knock yourself. Please. I truly think you do better than what you think. It's one, whoops, sorry. One of those things where it's, this is why, like, I don't think going live for me is like really good, because my first 10 minutes could be spent, not even 10 minutes, 30 seconds. Oh, 3 tanks, didn't do anything to them. Water change. Boom, I'm done. See ya. So, I don't do podcast styles. I've given up on the open panels. It's so like, for me, I'll just take the slow growth, doing an update here and there and whatever. It's, I'll have more fun being at people's streams. I'll try to hold this one every Friday, you know, as a hangout. And I'm just being realistic when it comes to me and this channel. That's it's not my content sucks because I don't have a lot to put up. And don't get me wrong, I am enjoying what I do, you know, doing Fridays and hanging. So I know I was a little frustrated earlier in the year for the lack of viewership. And I know why today there's lack of viewership because I 3 different times trying to get this running correctly when I thought I had everything set up correctly. I guarantee you, if I compared your channel to my channel, your views would be way better than mine. I can guarantee that, Whip. And then in the end, it all boils down to content. Content, content, content. As much as you can possibly put out. Oh, how's this one been going finally? Well, I am going to probably let it go here at where was I? I'm looking at that. Whoops, wrong tab. 39 minutes. I will let it go here in another little bit. This will tell me how long I've been going. There we go. 45, 42. Some of it taken off. Yeah, your personality though, it carries you a long way, dude. A long way. Trust me. You're like Rico. You're very inviting to talk. Yeah, I wasn't showing very many people left on my stream. I got a lot of drop frames too this time around. What the hell? Huh. Interesting. That's probably why it's flickering. Let's see here. Yeah, it's, whoop. Yeah, but there's many times you haven't had people up there. You're able to keep a good conversation going. You you would think I would be better at it, but yeah, it's like right at the bottom. I keep seeing it, but oh well. It's probably because I'm dropping frames. It's okay. I can make an adjustment that'll make it better. Not now. I have to do it later. What the hell wants me to change? Yeah, I just saw it go. That was funny. Yeah, I know exactly what it's from. So I don't know if he's still here or not. Alrighty. Well, with that, I am going to call it an end. I'll let it go. It started off rough, got it going finally, but oh well. And that's definitely why nobody's here today. Because of the fact that and I'm probably like in a tirade mood, so I'm sure that's not helping anything. But thank you all for coming. It's greatly appreciated. And actually, here, I'll do this. And I will see you all next week. Because, like I said, I will continue to do it. Just every Friday, Central Time, 11 o'clock. Have a great one. And peace out.